Welcome everyone. My name is Garam, and today's topic is about rising from the ruins, how small beginnings can change your life. Let's get started. There are seasons of life that don't feel like growth, they feel like grief. Seasons where what once felt stable has been taken away, and the future you imagined no longer seems possible. Losing a job can shake your sense of worth. Losing a loved one can leave an ache that words can't touch. An injured body can make you feel trapped inside your own limitations. Losing a home can make the world feel unsafe and unfamiliar. Some mornings, it feels impossible to get out of bed. Some nights, the darkness feels louder than any prayer. The world you knew is gone, and the future you imagined seems unrecognizable. It hurts. It's exhausting. It's lonely. In these moments, it's not that you don't want to move forward, you just don't know how. The energy to dream feels gone. Even faith can feel fragile. You may find yourself asking, how did I end up here? Or, who am I now that everything has changed? And if anyone tells you that small beginnings matter, it might feel like an empty phrase. How can God rejoice in this? How can hope exist here in the middle of grief, loss, or pain? God does not turn away from these questions. He meets them with compassion. He sees your pain, your exhaustion, your fear. He reminds you, do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 10. This verse was spoken during a time of rebuilding, when life felt smaller than before, when hope had been interrupted by loss. God was not asking his people to celebrate what had been broken. He was reminding them that even after devastation, beginning again still mattered. Sometimes small beginnings don't look hopeful. They look like surviving. They look like waking up with a heavy heart and choosing not to give up. They look like showing up to a day that feels unfair or sitting quietly with God because you don't have the strength to say much else. These moments may not feel victorious, but they are sacred. Even in your brokenness, God sees the tiniest sparks of life in you. He sees the courage it takes to breathe another day. He notices when you push your trembling self through a single small task, even when it feels meaningless. He delights in you, not in what you have accomplished, but in the fact that you are still beginning again. You may feel far from the person you once were or hope to become, but becoming doesn't stop just because life hurts. In fact, some of the deepest transformation happens here, in the quiet, unseen work of healing, trusting, and beginning again. You are allowed to grieve what you lost. You are allowed to feel tired and unsure, and you are still allowed to believe that this is not the end of your story. God is present in the rebuilding, even when all you can manage is one small trembling step. Do not despise this season because it feels small. God is close to you here. He is gentle with your heart, and He rejoices, not because everything is fixed, but because you are still here, still trying, still beginning again. So take one small step today, just one. Let it be enough. As you go about your day, here are some questions to ask yourself. What loss or hardship is weighing most heavily on your heart right now? In this season, what does a small beginning look like for you? Are there ways you've been too hard on yourself for not moving faster or being stronger? What small victory have you experienced recently, even if it felt insignificant? How might it change your perspective to believe that God rejoices in your effort to begin again? And here are some practical applications to use. Redefine success for this season. Success may simply be resting, getting out of bed, asking for help, or just getting through the day. Choose one gentle habit that supports healing, such as prayer, journaling, gratitude, light movement, or sitting quietly with God. Acknowledge one small win each day. Even surviving a hard moment is worth honoring. Speak kindness to yourself. Replace, I should be further along, with, I am doing the best I can today. Lastly, invite God into your pain. Pray honestly, even if your words are few or messy. And with that, I like to close us in prayer. God, we come to you tired and hurting. You know the weight we're carrying, even the parts we don't have words for. We didn't choose this season, and we don't understand why things have fallen apart the way they have. Our hearts feel heavy, our bodies are tired, and our spirit worn thin. Some days, it feels like we've lost more than we know how to rebuild. And yet, here we are. We are still breathing. We are still trying, even when it hurts. And we bring all of this to you, our anger, our grief, our fear, our hopelessness. We bring the pieces of ourselves that feel shattered. We bring the days we can't get right. We bring the dreams that have crumbled. Please be close to us here. When we feel broken, hold us together. When we feel overwhelmed, slow our hearts and steady our thoughts. When we don't have the strength to hope, please hold hope for us. Help us not to despise this small beginning, even when it feels like it's all we have left. Remind us that simply getting through today matters to you, that our tears are seen, that our effort, no matter how small, brings you joy. Help us to let go of the pressure to be okay or enough on our own. Let us feel your presence carrying us through this season. Give us courage for the smallest acts of faith, the moments when we get out of bed, when we face the world, when we choose to begin again. Let us feel your love wrapping around us like a blanket, soft and unshakable, even when we can't see a way forward. Take this pain, this grief, this uncertainty, and meet us in it with your peace. We place what remains of our strength in your hands. We place our future, our healing, and our becoming in your care. Today, all we can do is begin again with you, and we trust that is enough. We look to you in all things. Amen.